this is Jamieson, author of The Perpetual Wealth System. Welcome to today's training. Today's training I want to teach you about the 5 circles of wealth. All right? These are circles that are going to interact with each other, and when done properly, they're going to create a balanced wealth creation model that you can follow for now until the end of time. All right? And the first circle is called your investment circle. Now, this is what most people, that's all they know, is okay, I need to invest, invest, invest. Investing is just one small part of your overall financial picture. Now, once you've decided on the investment circle, well, what do I invest in? Of course, the list is way too long for this video. But what we teach people how to do is invest in things that are non-traditional. So if you're looking for the stock of the week or the mutual fund of the month or the mutual fund of last year that's not going to be the mutual fund of this year, you're in the wrong spot. We teach people how to invest properly in real estate. When that's done properly with very low debt and low risk, lots of money can be made. We teach people how to be a private lender, okay? How to actually loan money out and create very systematic wealth back into themselves. We teach people how to be their own bank and bank with themselves. That's all part of the investment basket. So that's money we want to put somewhere that there is a little bit of risk, all right? But we can minimize that risk while at the same time having a potential for exponential returns. Some of our money should be allocated that way. So there's nothing wrong with good solid investments. We're going to have entire trainings just on the investment circle. Okay, but investments is one part of the circle. Next one is your guaranteed income circle. In other words, do you know how much, when you retire, that you're going to have to collect on month after month after month? What is guaranteed income? Well, Social Security, some people will think that's guaranteed, although with the way the government's spending money, we don't know. But for the foreseeable future, the Social Security is guaranteed. So that could be a spot. A pension. Now, pensions have gone the way of the dodo bird and the 8-track player. There are very few of them, but if you do have a pension and it's properly funded, which most of them that are still in existence, a lot of those are underfunded, okay, that can be guaranteed income. How much? Depends on what they're telling you, and they'll change that very often as to how much you're going to make. I just have a good friend of mine who's been paying into a pension plan now for 25 years, and for him to collect his full pension, he just got word, to get that same amount of money, he has to work 10 years longer. Now, talk about pulling the carpet out from underneath you when you're late in the game. That's exactly what his pension plan provider did. So we show people how to be your own private pension, how to take funds and set up money that can't go down in value, that's always going to go up in value. Put them in products like your own self-banking insurance policy, on how to grow and protect wealth with insurance policies. I know we've got a lot of training on that you can look up. That's all part of the guaranteed income circle. All right. Next circle is cash. Liquidity. See, so many people are so tied up excuse me, in their 401ks and their IRAs, they don't have any liquidity. So any mild disaster or emergency that comes along, they're borrowing out of their 401k or they're closing their 401ks down. Why? Because they put too much in their investment circle and not enough in their liquid circle. When done right, your investment circle can also be your liquidity circle. That could be a bank, it could be an insurance policy, it could be all kinds of different things, but you need to have some liquidity. And we show people what the proper balance is based on their own individual situation. Because of course, the person that has $10,000 a month income has different liquidity needs than the person that has $4,000. And the same if they've got $100,000 a month in income. Different liquidity needs, but we're going to share with you where to put liquid money, that it still grows and you've still got access to it in a safe and secure place. Long-term care circle. In other words, these circles can all be thrown out of whack and devoured by this one circle in some people's lives. And if you ever dealt with a parent or a grandparent that needed long-term care facilities, you know that as I record this today, they run $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a month for those facilities. And most of us don't put anywhere near enough money away to be able to cover that. So what most people do is they'll say, well, you can buy a long-term care insurance policy. And that might be okay, but it's like any other insurance. If you don't use it, you don't ever get the money back, and they're quite expensive. So we might show you something called asset-based long-term care. All right? Something that you can use an asset base to protect if you need home health care or if you need long-term care. You might be able to leverage your current investment base to be able to do that if you put it in a proper product. All right, so we teach people all about that. Last but not least, this is our estate or our legacy circle. In other words, what are we going to leave behind? Who are we going to leave it behind for? How will it be allocated towards them? Folks, an estate plan is very important because you're going to work your whole life to have these other 4 circles work together and hopefully have a great life and a fantastic lifestyle and have all kinds of toys and donate money and lead a great life, but eventually you're going to pass away. None of us get out alive. That's a secret. Don't tell anybody. But when you go, you want to make sure that all the money that you work for doesn't go needlessly to Uncle Sam, doesn't go needlessly out in frivolous taxes, and doesn't go to attorneys in the probate court system. So there's a whole legacy system that you need to put in place. Frankly, it's not that complicated, but you do need to work with professionals who understand it. You might need a trust. You certainly need a will. You might need a power of attorney. There's different things that you need to set up. And where's the money going to go to? Where's it going to come from? Most people, the only thing that's going to go to their estate is what their investment basket is. Because your guaranteed income is going to be gone if you do it traditionally. If you do have a pension, that's gone upon you and your spouse's death. Whatever money was in the pension plan, you don't get back. Social Security stops, so that's gone. And so maybe cash and investment, maybe that go to your estate. Well, we show people how to create a bigger estate and get more benefits out of their money while they're alive and still leave a boatload of money for their estate when they're gone. So it can go to your kids, grandkids. You're going to affect future generations. It could go to foundations. It can go to charities. It can go anywhere you want it to go. But you have to take the time to determine where you want the money to go, how much there's going to be, and how to disperse it up. So those are your 5 circles of wealth. We teach people and work with them how to make them all act together. So you've got a balanced way to grow and protect wealth. All right. Again, this is John Jamieson. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've got a lot of other training videos. Take your time, browse through them all. Hey, join us at the Perpetual Wealth Club. Please go to perpetualwealthclub.com and join us for some really in-depth training month after month after month. If you like what you see here, you're going to love the Perpetual Wealth Club. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bye-bye now.